He's the first one in. Appreciate that. How's your day been, Jamie? Getting things set up. We'll see if anyone wants to talk tonight. You never know. It's been a while since I've done a Ask Me Anything. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that on Christmas. I will be live on Christmas. Same time, same place, same everything. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my days don't change much, holiday or otherwise. By design, by what's taken me a long time to get to. What's up, Stuart?
I've got a question to ask you.
What's that?
How many strands of hair do you think is on my head?
6.
Minus.
But they're wrapped around to make it look like more.
Oh, thank you for your honesty.
So was I being honest?
Oh, I tell you.
What you reckon you'll be? -1.
Hello, Jamie. How are you, Riley, Cat, and Jack, sweetheart? How are you? Hello, Mary. Hello, Squirrel.
I didn't realize so many people were here. How are you, Wendy?
I'm not too bad. How's yourself?
I'm doing better. The cough is subsiding, and it sounds like it's subsiding for you as well.
It's getting there.
Right.
I've been coughing up. Like
mine comes and goes. Mornings and evenings.
Yeah, might like that too. How's it pain in the ass at the moment?
Right. Hey, Riley, Cat and Jack, my friend, how are you? Murray, Sniper, greetings again, Eric, and Chat. Nice to see you. Relaxing, my friend, how are you? Merry Christmas. What's up, poor man?
Hi, poor man. Wendy's feeling a lot better than what she did. I mean, I'm still coughing up like.
No, you're not. So am I, but I'm not as bad as what I was. That's for sure.
Sorry to hear, Dan. Marie says it's a weird thing or something. Or as soon as I was thinking about Stuart, I see him.
Well, that's a nice surprise.
Yeah. So, man, the entire earlier live stream was set up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration, not motivation. Motivation is entirely up to you. Motivation is short term. You know what I mean? If you have trouble before one workout, you might need some motivation. Put on some music that you love or whatever. But inspiration.
Hi, Auntie Betty.
Inspiration is something big. Hey, retirement, my friend. How are you? Hey, Piper. Piper plays.
To bail from your last stream. I will rewatch it. Don't worry about that. But I had to do a stream showing Santa Claus and the Grinch on the same float.
The tractor.
There was a fire. Remember I told you about the sirens that I was hearing?
Right.
Well, they've actually got hold of the fire engine, fire truck, decorated it with lights. And then behind that was Santa on a float with the Grinch. And then there was a whole heap of tractors with decorations all over them. See you there, Cat and Jack. Take care.
See you, Cat. Thanks for stopping in. Marie says, if I drop my link to my live, you will be the 4th person.
So yeah, Santa Claus was on the back of a float.
Nice. I used to do that at my grandmother's house every Christmas Eve. Actually,
Mhm.
used to always look forward to that.
I know why they did it on a Sunday, because I mean Sunday's just like the worst day of all.
Right.
I mean Sunday is just like the drag day. It's like you know tomorrow's Monday.
You've got kids that are able to see it.
Yeah, it's a
So
short week though. You know.
that's a very short week. But then every day is the same to me anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Me too. I wake up at the same time. I got to admit, when I was not feeling well, that's when I did sleep in. I slept in until 3 o'clock in the morning. 2 days. But yeah, I'm up every day, do the same thing: breath work, yoga, or breath work, meditate, yoga. I write and drink a cup of coffee, go out for my walk. Well, I do my live stream, go out for a walk. Same thing. But a lot of people ask me, don't you get tired of doing the same thing every day in the exact same order, the exact same food? The answer is actually no. I don't even think about it until, you know, I don't think
Somebody
about it.
says it until
What's that?
somebody says it.
Until
Until
somebody
somebody
says
says
it.
it.
Yeah. Or like I bring it to mind for something. Everything I do feels new and spontaneous because I enjoy it so much. I enjoy my day entirely. Everything
So
that I do.
what could you add to your diet? And what would you take off it? Here's a valid question, right? I'm going to ask you because you said ask you anything. Well, what would you add to your diet, and what would you take off it?
I wouldn't take anything off. Um, Nothing.
Or what would you add to it then?
It's a good question. I'd have to think about that. Probably just a little more calories from whatever source. So instead of adding like variety, I have a pretty big variety. I mean, I eat whole grains, fruits, vegetables of all different kinds, um, and lentils. So yeah, it would just be
Vegetables.
adding more calories, maybe.
I said vegetable ovaries, and you didn't blink an eyelid.
I did not blink an eyelid.
You need to be down to it if you just say
What did Wendy
Well,
say?
we had this conversation before.
We've had extended conversations about ovaries. For
Yeah, vegetable ones.
we should clarify that the ovaries of which we've talked about are vegetables.
Yeah, that's what I said. Vegetarian ovaries.
Right. So hey, I'm happy to answer any questions from anyone in the chat as well, or more questions from you,
Well, yeah,
or if anyone
more
has questions for
questions.
Stuart.
Yeah, exactly. I'm free and easy to ask. I'll answer if it depends on the question. You know, I'll answer with open honesty and my opinion on something. If I know my opinion is going to be fact, then please take that fact. Starting from now, 7 people here. Hit me with your best shot.
So my question is, as you started with Jace, when did we start the meditation and yoga practice?
When you can phone me in your schedule, your tight-fisted schedule.
It is pretty tight. It is pretty tight. Let's see. Marie says, Stuart and Yogi look good today. Well, thank you for that.
Thanks, Mary. But I was joking with that, by the way. But I know you've got a very extensive schedule.
I do. I actually don't have like down nothing to do time. Almost zero. Especially now because I'm doing some continuous education classes. I just did the classes on the tapping I got more classes as I'm working on being a master practitioner. I got more. I'm always doing breathwork classes because I always like to add. Always doing continuous education for yoga, for meditation as well. And then, just some stuff for fun. If I do have a few minutes, I'd like to read. I totally gave up watching TV, which I enjoy. I didn't do it for. What's that?
Everybody knows that a TV's got a poison on its brain.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's some
that's
shows that I enjoyed. I just, if you give up something that isn't adding. You know what I mean? Isn't really just adding to your life. If I'm going to do something like completely for fun, I'd rather read a book of fiction right now than watch TV. Marie says you're welcome. But man, you'd really benefit from meditation and or breath work.
Well, when can you fit me into your extensive schedule?
Let's do it this week.
That's fine. I'll be
there's
happy with
actually
that.
2 people in the chat. Not right now, but 2 of them were in the chat yesterday that I've taught meditation personally. By personally, I mean virtually.
Yeah, obviously, virtually.
Yep.
But it's a personal one-to-one.
Yeah. Semper says I have such a deep splinter in my finger. I cannot see in which direction the thorn went in. Wow. What are you going to do about that, Sniper?
Sniper is right, and I'll wholeheartedly help you out with this. You get a saw, you look at your finger, and you just cut the finger.
Completely off?
Yeah, solves all problems.
Except for the lack of finger problem.
Then you can reattach it afterward.
But you still got the splinter in it.
You get the splinter out.
Who's got a splinter and been a big bairn about it?
Oh, Sniper's got a big, deep splinter, darling. It's like the thorn in his side. I was trying to cheer up Squirrel, but that probably didn't work.
Maybe. He might be laughing. He might be getting a saw out right now.
The other way you could do it, right? I wouldn't use a chainsaw. That's too fast, too brutal. Make a mess. What you do is you find the hole that the splinter went in, and then get a needle, but use where the thread goes in, and then find where you can feel it, and then hopefully put the thorn through the eye of the needle, and then twist it and pull it out.
I would imagine, because this is what Sniper does for a living, works with wood, chops things down, that this is, he's pretty experienced with that kind of stuff.
Well, I thought he was just asking a question, so I mean, I was giving him 2 answers. Answer number 1 was the obvious thing: just take the finger off. Solves all problem.
Why stop at the finger? Marie's mad at YouTube because it won't show my comments. We see your comments.
Well, I can easily see your comments. I mean, I don't want him to go excessive, Yogi. I need to have just like, look at John Wick. John Wick 3? Was it John Wick 3? 4. He got his finger chopped off. He chopped off his own finger. I'm trying to fill the entry point with my needle, but it's so deep. Vacuum.
Do you got tweezers?
Tweezers would work.
Yeah, maybe just a slit. Make a little slit. Then reach in with the tweezers and
Scalpel.
yank it on out.
Scalpel.
Right, get the scalpel out.
Scalpel, just fold it down, and it goes, and then fix it up afterwards.
Right.
That's extensive surgery, but I mean, I think Squirrel Sniper's just a hard man that he'll just follow it down with a scalpel and open up the wound, and out it comes.
You'll be able to cope with that.
There's a guy, Yogi, that was working. Remember when Steve Irwin did his TV shows, The Crocodile Hunter?
Yep.
And then
Never
I think
watched
it was
it.
and then the thing is, there was like the Crocodile Diaries, the Crocodile Hunter Diaries, right? There was a young man, because I'll wear barefoot, right? Go around each enclosure. It's at least more than 5 mil in.
I'd be able to dig that out for you if you were here.
Um,
Hey, Darren.
There's a plank of wood, and it was just freshly being put down. Of course, they didn't have a chance to sand anything. Well, he had 2 splinters, but they found one, and he says, "My foot's still yarking." So went back to the surgery, got tweezers, and the second one that came out, it was like this. And he
Wow.
says it was actually bigger than the first one. He had 2 in the same spot. 2 splinters in the same hole, basically. That would have been ouchy.
Yeah, I would think so.
So,
One
what
second.
what else is new?
Not much aside from what I mentioned. Doing those courses, working on that, putting some videos out talking about that. Hopefully they'll be of help. Perfect way to ease anxiety, stress, to actually a host of issues, as well as just entering positive thoughts. It's based upon the Chinese meridian points, the same ones that they use for acupuncture and acupressure, but you just you tap on them instead of sticking a needle or putting pressure. You just tap.
I was I don't know how long you stayed in my stream for, but I did make some really valid points. Whatever negative comments from now on that I get in my own live streams, I'll turn that into a positive.
That's good.
I'm really trying to. I've already had surgery on my left hand for blackthorn in my knuckle. I'm very used to foreign objects in my hand.
Yeah, I thought you probably would be.
Isn't Squirrel Sniper himself a foreign object?
I thought so.
Depends on where you're located.
Did you hear what Wendy just said?
She said, I thought so.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
I'm just pulling your chain, though, Squirrel.
Oh.
I'm just pulling your chain.
So here's the principle offered by Squirrel Sniper, and I've talked about this before. The principle, hey, Chad Bailey says
Chad.
Eric and Viking guy. That would be you.
Compliment. Thank you.
Okay. Here's what A Course in Miracles says on that perspective. Everyone is either extending love or they were asking for healing or help. So if someone is giving you a negative comment, it seems like it's directed towards you. We take it very personally, but think about where they're coming from. Think about that dark place of negativity where they are, and they're simply asking for help or healing. If you can bring yourself in a position where you see that, you're never attacked again. No one ever attacks you. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's like you're just putting a shield over yourself.
Yep, and even less of a shield, you're just accepting everything. That's why of course Miracle says it's in my defenselessness where my strength lies, my true power lies. And by defenselessness, it doesn't mean that you put your hands up and say, "Oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me." It's saying I can't be hurt. I'm literally invulnerable for being hurt because it's only my ego, which isn't true. The ego is a false sense of who we think we are.
I've never dealt with anything with egotistic stuff. I've never
Right.
been
But well, not so much egotistical as we think the voice in our head, the thing within us that gets offended, that takes offense, that gets angry, we think that's who we are. But it isn't. We're not our thoughts. We're the awareness to the thoughts. So when you relate to awareness, you can no longer be hurt. Only the ego, and the ego isn't really true. It's fictitious. It's a psychological construct. So you
I'm with
recognize
you.
that. Chad says, just saying hello, all is good here. I appreciate that, Chad. Women can hurt me, they can be heartless. Man, I'd like to talk about that sometime, Chad.
You missed Squirrel's comment. I just need a clear the entry point and exit and pressure under the thorn. The blood sugar favor.
Oh, so the blood will flow out and bring it with you, right?
Well, that's yeah.
Is that part of the confirmation point bias? I'm not sure, Sniper. Give me some more information on that. So
I
in
got to
truth,
admit,
what's that?
Squirrel is a very. I'm trying to think of what Squirrel would be. I think he's a legendary, a relic. I'm going to say a relic, not a legend, a relic in the making.
I'd rather go with legend. Dam's Fish on Adventures is here. Well, hello,
Hello,
you
my
fine
brother.
people. What's going on around here? Hope everyone is well and have a fantastic holiday. And best of all, have a wonderful new year. Thank you, my friend. You too.
Trying, Dan. Trying.
Oh, confirmation bias is like a cognitive shortcut that causes people to favor information that confirms the existing beliefs while overlooking or ignoring evidence that contradicts them. In yoga terms, that would be the kleshas, the 5 afflictions of the mind. And we don't even realize that we're doing it. But in a way, it is the belief that we are the ego because we're hearing that voice in our head. We're hearing that narration. Everything in our life is narrated. He did this to me. I did that to him. She did this to me. But who is
He said BS.
which is going on in our minds? And we don't even realize it. We think it's natural, but it isn't. Sniper says that's the cry for help. Yes. And I've heard you mention that to people, Squirrel. I've seen you in the live streams. Ask people what kind of healing do you, someone will say something that could be taken as an insult to me, and I've heard snipers say or read snipers say, "How may we help you? What kind of healing do you need?" And it's empathetic. And if you do that, and it takes practice, and
Well,
you can do it with your.
You know your friend Deb comes
Yeah.
in here.
Uh-huh.
We had a fantastic conversation on the phone, and I didn't know, but she reckons, according to her, I am an empath. I never thought I'd ever see myself as an empath.
Well, not always a good thing. because it means you're absorbing the energy of other people. So there's a difference between empathy and an empath. Everyone has empathy, and empathy can be developed. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's place with compassion and offer them love. An empath is someone who can feel things so deeply that they literally absorb that energy and they suffer the same way that other person is suffering. So if you're around someone dark, you become dark because you're absorbing that energy.
No, I'm not like that. No, I wouldn't say I'm like that. I don't think I'm that.
So a lot of people are to varying degrees. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Mocha's
I mean, I would rather be a snowflake, but not in the context of what the snowflake society is. I'd rather be a snowflake because snowflakes,
I definitely consider you a flake.
a chocolate one that
Sure.
crumbly
I was thinking corn. I was thinking cornflake, but
cornflake. Cornflake. Now I'm thinking, well, these I'm saying are snowflake, right? For people who don't understand this, snowflakes. Everyone knows what snowflakes is, right? Everyone knows what snow is. But if you get so many snowflakes to come together, we make an avalanche. I would rather have the avalanche. I'd rather
hey,
be
Leo,
part of the avalanche.
I
Hello,
don't mind.
relaxing
I don't mind someone.
Leo.
I don't mind someone calling me a snowflake in the first way that you were thinking. I don't mind if someone says you're sensitive to other people's needs, which is basically what you're saying. When people say, "Oh, you're such a snowflake," you're saying you're sensitive to other people's needs. You're kind. You're considerate. You want everyone to have equal rights. You think that people should be treated fairly, that life should be just, and everyone should bring out the best quality in each other. So
I
that's
try that anyway without being a
right,
snowflake. I try that anyway without even being a snowflake.
right, and that's what I mean. That people use when they say, "Oh, you're such a snowflake." That's what they mean. You're sensitive to other people. I don't take that as an insult. Fine, I'm a snowflake. I'm actually nothing. Literally.
I'd be a snowflake that's part of an avalanche that's going to basically have that avalanche to move.
Leo says, "What's up, Yogi? Much love, bro. Much love to you, my friend." Yeah, I think it was Pascal, Blaise Pascal, the philosopher, that said, "Once you label me, you negate me." So once you give someone a label, you've. Hey, Leo. Thank you, my friend. We got some 10 joules.
Yes, I don't have jewels. Oh, look at that.
I like those joules.
How much are they costing?
I don't know, but you can buy them, and then you buy them like in bulk, and then you can release them throughout the conversation. And I think you can buy them other
You
places.
are a legend. You know, by the way, I got to admit something since Leo is here. I love the nickname he's given me.
Fishy.
Yeah, Fishy. He's like, "What's up, Fishy? What's up, Fishy?"
So once you start doing burpees, Fishy does burpees. Burpees with Fishy. I like Fishy does burpees.
Fishy does burpees. Right. So I take it you're going from Stewie the Fishy. Stewie the Fishy. I take it a burpee is going from basically from a deck, and then you just basically crawl yourself up.
Yep. Do a push up, do a press up, you come back up. You don't have to do the press up. The original ones didn't have the press up. They were added on later. Now, did you
So
hear Leo's story that he shared for you?
But-
He's lost 65 pounds in the course of a year doing burpees, and he's put on muscle at the same time. People look at Leo and they think, man, this guy's in shape. He's awesome, and he is across the board. He didn't start out that way, and it was only a year. It was not even a year yet. He's at 349 days without missing a day. Now, you don't have to go 349 days without missing a day. You can do it 3, 4, 5 times a week. Rest when you need.
Hi,
This is-
Bumblebee.
Hey, T. This is just how Leo did it. Fishy burpees.
Fishy burpees.
So you can make your own style of burpees. You can go down on the floor and go like that, and then you pop up. You can pop up like you have a hook in your mouth. You can put your thumb and pop up like that.
Stop giving people ideas, you.
I'm just thinking outside of the box.
I'll stand there with one of your fishing rods with a hook. With a covered hook on it.
I heard that. Wendy can be in front of you with an imaginary fishing pole. You can hit the deck, and then Wendy will go, and then you can pop it back up. It'll be a team effort.
Imagine, Yogi, there's enough fishing poles in this house to do that with.
That's why we're going to use an imaginary fishing pole.
No. But the real
Hey,
thing
Michael.
in the house.
Hey, Michael. I mean, honestly, I've got rods galore here. I've got more rods than what I don't know what to do with.
So, yeah, Leo's a big inspiration for so many people. But people have lost sight of the fact that at this point, people look at Leo and they think, man, he's
Ice
in.
cream?
What's that?
Ice cream.
Who's got ice cream?
That was a
Yeah.
jewel. It was an ice cream jewel.
They got all kinds of stuff. It's going to be available to everyone. It's pretty cool.
I have never seen this before.
Thank you so
I
much,
see
Leo.
the thumbs up. I see the heart one with the cloud. I've never seen that one. Never seen the ice cream bowl. I've seen the flower, obviously.
Because one of the first people testing this out, I was in a select group. Don't know why. I actually each month, every time that Leo did that and Eric would point, I qualify for a bonus at the end of the month. So I really truly appreciate that. Hey, Mary.
She's an awesome woman.
Tampa says words we'll think back on. Oops, let me get back up there. Until we all look inside ourselves, we have the tendency to act in a irrational way due to our limited ability to process our own perspective of reality. Until then, ego will take and make your day. Absolutely. Sniper, that could have been out of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. That could have been like perfectly said.
So how much is a jewel?
The coolest services cost way more jewels.
So
I don't know.
How much is a jewel?
Don't know.
Leo, I'm asking a question. How much is a jewel? And can you get them on Google Play?
Well, they're only available in the United States right now, and only on Vertical Lives. What's that?
Left out. I feel left out. I feel unwanted by YouTube at this precise moment.
$5 for 450 joules.
Ah,
So that's actually not a bad deal, because you get to drop. And Leo, you can drop them anywhere, right? So you can buy $5 and then you can drop those joules on any live stream.
$10 for 1,100 joules. So what's the most expensive jewel that you've got? I don't.
I think
I'm
I've got-
asking questions. I
Right.
don't have them.
I've gotten $10. I've gotten all 11. You get a how's it work? You get a penny for every jewel. So
Okay.
someone drops that's $11. Someone drops 1,100 jewels, $11.
The most expensive one is 3K.
Right, which would be what? $30. Oh, thank you, Mary. I got 10 jewels for Mary.
Thank you, Mary. I got some. Mhm. I can't wait to try this out on when they come across here, but I don't know when it's going to be.
It's supposed to be in February. Thank you so much, Mary.
By the way, I'd like to say thank you to you personally for your kind donation to me.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
absolutely.
You didn't need to, but it helps
Well,
more than you know.
right. But I wanted to do it. I got your PayPal, which is cool. And I know PayPal is nice because it doesn't take a percentage. But I also like to help on YouTube because it's recognized by YouTube. You know what I mean? YouTube's
Yeah,
about making money. So if your channel's making money, you get noticed and it helps the channel. So not only do I want to help you that way, but I want to help your channel at the same time. Mary says I have 5 cents in the jewels. Sniper says perception, attention, and memory is a very fine balance. If any are out of sync, then the ego wins and takes over. That's true. And you and I talked about this. It's not that the ego is the enemy or even bad. It's a great navigational system, but it's a navigational system. It's not who we are. The problem is the ego has usurped our identity. What we are is pure awareness, but we've limited ourselves to an ego. Mary says, yes, people need to realize that. Absolutely, Mary. Let's see. Leo says, much love to my homies. Have a great rest of your day. You too, Leo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the gifts.
catch you there, Leo.
Got 100 joules, 30 joules. Thank you so much, guys. And the best thing is, they look pretty cool, don't they?
They're beautiful.
They are. They really are. YouTube did this was a good idea. When I had to sit into a class in order to do it. And I thought, why? What's the point? Until I
Well,
actually saw.
I know that you're a tree surgeon, but we've got a tree here that needs to be taken down, and it is blowing a gale here. It's very stormy here. This tree's got 4 limbs, well, 4 trunks. One's going one direction, 2 are going straight up, the one's leaning against the wall.
Let's see. Mary says, how do you see the jewels when you get them? They pop
come
up
up.
and go ahead.
I was going to say they pop up on the screen, and
Yep.
it's like
And
you get a thumbnail, and then you get a love heart, and you get
yep.
clouds.
But it's unique. It's unique the way they pop up. You know, it's like an icon, but very artistic, and it's only briefly on there. It's really cool. And like I said, I was someone when I heard them describe it, I was like, I'll do it, but I don't see the big deal. But I was wrong. It's
Hello,
impressive.
Sean.
What's up, Skits?
Why do you call him Skits and I call him Sean?
Because I started before I knew his name a long time ago. I called him Skits because I didn't want to keep saying skitosis.
Sean, just call him Sean.
Yeah, I'm used to Skits. It's like his musical identity to me. Let's
What
see.
is the
Just
schistosis anyway?
what's what?
What is the schistosis?
I was thinking it's a play on schizophrenia.
Never thought of that.
He says, stopping by to say hi and much love to you all. Stay smiling, spread positivity, and most importantly, be happy. Thank you so much, Skits. Simply says, T, there is a shortcut. It's called being humble. There is your instant balance. It's just remaining. That's the journey. Tia says, Leo, have a great day. Happy Christmas too.
Yeah, don't claim trees and wind.
Mary says, yeah, I call him Skits, and that's the first thing I thought of schizophrenia. Yeah, it was a play on schizophrenia and psychosis mixed together.
I tell you something, Mary's got an awesome job. She really does. I mean, there's Mary, Deezy, Mary's friend. I think I've seen her. Mary's friend is Canadian. They three kind of like work together. And then of course when you got Sean does his music.
Right. Hey, Toy Pups.
Squirrel does videos of cutting down trees.
And carving. You seen his carvings?
I haven't seen his carving.
Look at his community page. Chainsaw carvings. Amazing. Very intricate work that you would think was done with a blade and a chisel. And he did it with a chainsaw. How are you, Toy Pups?
Hello, Toy Pups. Welcome.
He says, Mary, same here. Marie says, just drawing beautiful pictures. Nice.
I agree with that, Sean. I'll agree with that.
She's a wonderful lady and probably the happiest, hardest working lady on YouTube. Nice.
Oh, she's a breath of fresh air. I mean, I know she gets frustrated at some things. I mean, that just comes part and parcel of Ash. But I mean, well, part of the thing that she does. But it's relentless work.
Marie says hi to you.
Hello, Mary. Right, so you're sitting there, right? You put your order in on whatever, right? You've got to go and pick it up and then deliver it to your house. But there needs to be something you get paid in between that. And sometimes it doesn't come through straight away. And it gets frustrating that it doesn't come straight away. So you're still hitting your wage package to come through.
So which is the challenge? Toy Pups. Toy Pups has a challenge. We have a Puppy Pack challenge I posted on my community page. Oh, we're looking for new fan art. Stuart, you can do it. You're an artist. Yeah.
Fan art. Never tried it.
No reason not to. Here's one of the things. Because you're stepping into the fitness world. Hey, Steve. Steve is here. Hello, good afternoon. Because you're stepping into the fitness realm. Because you'll be doing some meditation, stepping into the spiritual realm, the artistic realm. See,
I thought I was going to use my fly tying. I was going to say that I was going to use my fly tying as my meditation.
I would consider that a form of concentration.
Meditation.
There's a subtle difference between concentration.
But
Is
it's
it-
also a meditation thing.
Well,
It
there's a
chills
subtle
me out.
difference between
It chills me
meditation
out.
and keep getting that echo again.
Off. I think somebody tried to phone me. I think.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. It was actually a message. I'll be straight back.
Okay. All right. Marie says, Puppy Mommy, your fan art is incoming. Toy Pup says, our challenge is we have over 4,000 shorts, and our page can comment on each and every one. Skid says, hello, hi, Squirrel Brother. Been really windy here. Took a flight, taking the dog for a walk. Hope you're well. You can leave us a comment and smash the like button. Whoever watches our 4,000 will have the opportunity to give us a challenge. Oh, wow. I try to comment on every one that I see. Let's see. Maria's laughing. There's an echo. There is an echo. Heavy echo. Let's try it again.
Echo.
Now all I hear is an echo. That's you saying echo. With the artwork, it seems fine. Keep in mind our logo, the hand holding the puppy. Think about the puppy's personality, the outfits.
I haven't
Okay.
even spoke yet. No, I have.
Each one of our shorts has a very special message. So we are looking for that number. One that for that number, one and only special person who will complete this challenge. Nice, I like it. Hey, Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper says, amazing hellos again. Hey, Dan. Dan says, I wanted to lift tonight, but I got slight body aches. Yeah, you got in your rut. I think that's enough. Steve says, see you, sir. Thanks for your stream. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you coming in.
I'll tell you something about poor man. I counted for him yesterday. 302. I think they were seals. If there weren't seals, they were definitely burpees.
Well, seals and burpees are the same thing. Seals are burpees done with the mountain climber and the press up in between. So you hit the deck and you do the the knee up with a press up, and then you do the other side with a press up. So you got 3 press ups per burpee. Plus you're activating the core. It's tough.
So 302 of them yesterday.
Our friend Duncan Walsh, Fitness Innovation, who's a year younger than me, is aiming for 150 Navy SEALs in under 20 minutes. He got 100. I think he got 143 a couple days ago.
Dan, I'll be honest with you. I knew that somebody was trying to look for a dog in the garden, so I took over from them, and I just stuck with it. But I was actually counting before, so as soon as you went down and started like doing your exercises, the way for me was when you got back up, you seen my number sitting there, so you knew what number you were going to be on for the next one. That's what I did with Leo last night, and he's like, I mean, Leo was all over the place.
Dan says, appreciate the count, Stewie. Toy Pup says, I'm done self-promotion. Hey, Toy Pups, you can keep self-promoting all the time. We all love your channel. We all love you. And want to do everything we can to support you.
Hey, Brad.
ATC.
The list of grievances has been completed, and the poll is in place. Aluminium, very high strength, 1:8 ratio. What's this for?
Festivus. Tomorrow. We're having our Festivus celebration at 1 o'clock. Hey, Rox and Wolf.
And what's the poll for?
You got to have a Festivus pole. Undecorated Festivus pole. And then you
Can I
have
use a
dinner.
Can I use
you
a
have
fishing
dinner.
rod?
Sure. I think it's supposed to be aluminum. Do you have an aluminum rod?
Mine's. Oh, maybe. Wait a minute. Aluminum. I've got fiberglass, carbon fiber.
You got to ask Brad if we'll make an exception. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be aluminum. So you have dinner, and then you air your list of grievances. And let me tell you, I got a lot of problem with you people. And then you have your, I believe it's feats of strength, wrestling. You got to pin the head of the family, or Festivus isn't over. So tomorrow, we're all going to air our list of grievances. So Pup says, Twin ATC, great job.
I don't have a Festivus poll.
It's okay. You can just air your grievances. Hey, Bodyweight, how are you? Says, good evening, everyone. 2 days to Christmas. Absolutely. You ready?
Who? Me? I'm not ready. I'm doing Christmas.
Marie's dropping her link. She's doing a live stream.
I can't be done with Christmas. I've got the meal stuff. Well, I got two things for the meal. I've got the last ever packet of Yorkshire puddings, and I got us a roast. Which I will cook at my mum's.
Bodyweight says it's Mexican food day before Christmas Eve. Then we do seafood on Christmas Eve, then normal Christmas food on Christmas. Nice. Steve says just giving it like a stripper pole. Just giving it a hard time. You ever watch it's Festivus. See? It's on ATC says Festivus pole, aluminum, smooth, requires no decoration.
So basically,
it actually, the guy who wrote the script for Seinfeld, his father, who was a editor for Reader's Digest, actually came up with Festivus, and it was for people who were tired of the commercialism of Christmas, and he titled it Festivus. It didn't have all that other stuff, but when they wrote it for Seinfeld, they added in the list of grievances and the aluminum pole and the feats of strength. It's a funny episode.
I think I'm in Squirrel's bad books.
What is that?
He's saying, "What, Stuart? You don't buy Yorkshires? You make them." I prefer to just buy them. Quicker and easier.
Toy Pups. Do you have a link for that on Discord? I looked for you on Discord. I couldn't find it. Steve says, Squirrel Sniper, my genius is different.
I've never watched Seinfeld, so I wouldn't know.
Look up on YouTube the Festivus issue. Festivus episode. Marie says, I'm drawing Pepper Mama's fan art on my live. I did look, Marie. I did look over there. By the way, it says we get Festivus from Seinfeld. We've done it ever since. There are the Mexican food. We do it tomorrow. Yep, we're doing it tomorrow here too.
I found out something from Wendy.
What's that?
Remember having a conversation about eggnog?
Yep.
Well, the actual way to make it is
Oh,
now
that was somebody else's recipe.
this
wasn't me.
this was like a homemade recipe that somebody created. Was it like heavy
Heavy cream.
cream,
Uh,
basically whole milk,
whole milk.
egg whites.
No, egg yolks.
Is it egg yolk? I thought it was egg whites.
Egg yolks.
All right, egg yolks,
Sugar.
sugar,
Cinnamon.
cinnamon,
Cinnamon sticks.
cinnamon sticks,
Salt.
salt,
And I think it was vanilla extract.
vanilla extract, and alcohol.
Oh, some sort of liqueur.
Sort of liqueur.
Right. So basically,
So that's
everything
how I'm
that
making it.
everything I can't have.
Basically. Oh, you can have the. You can have the cinnamon sticks.
That's true. This is true. T says she's gonna
Eggnog.
miss
Why
not
do
being
they
able to get.
call it eggnog? Is there any kind of nog? Why don't they just call it nog?
Well, it has egg in it.
Brad, as I just explained, they've
Was
got
that ETC?
yes.
Hello, Brad.
Wendy said hello to you, Brad.
Hi.
Egg yolks make it yellow. You can also do egg whites. You can make it white.
No, you don't put egg whites in eggnog.
You can have it both ways, people.
No. Eggnog is made
So-
with the yolk.
T was saying that she is gonna miss not being able to get Christmas meal. Couldn't arrange it in time. No help for the homeless. No cooking facilities here. Just a kettle. I've decorated my room though.
I knew what you meant, Brad. Don't worry about it. You can make a vegan eggnog blend in coffee, soy milk.
But then you also, I also do away with the alcohol. So basically, it's a vegan virgin eggnog. Just does not. What would be the point? But T says, I feel blessed. I'm not in the hospital this Christmas and New Year or suffering extreme grief or depression. I'm looking forward to celebrating it and wish I could fully celebrate Christmas Day.
We've got something sorted for you for Christmas Day. Just bear with me.
Let's see. Steve says, body weight, you're not real Mexican. Mexicans eat tamales for 3 days straight. 24, 27th. Trust me, my back is moist for sure.
B has done wonders with her. B's done wonders with her room in the hotel that she's at.
Yep.
She's decorated it. Beautiful. Instead of alcohol, some shrooms. But you need something to cook the egg or to make the egg. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. T, did I get your messages? I think I read them right. Or are you talking about the one?
Isn't it
egg?
something that you can do with it's okay, B.
Some shrooms? That would be something,
Oh.
Sniper. Steve
Now this
says,
is going to be this. The egg should still be raw, right? So to make it safe, the alcohol's got to kind of combat the rawness of the egg, unless you heat this up and then it cooks the egg.
Or you could just have a glass of brandy and scramble some eggs. Make your life so much simpler. Sorry, gotta pay attention to my cat here, who is insisting upon it.
Hey, Salma.
What's up, Selma?
I I wouldn't. Yeah, I did. There's a challenge across here back in lockdown days. Right, you had to nominate somebody. So you'd get your either whiskey or your whatever tipple you fancied. So you would down an egg, sugar, and then your alcoholic beverage. It was some challenge across here. It's actually pretty tasty. That would
Interesting.
be an ogneg. What's an ogneg?
Egg milk.
No, it says you add shrooms. With added shrooms, that would be an ogneg. What's an og? Og.
Hey, Toy Pups, I tried to connect with you on Discord and it wouldn't let me. T says more decorations going up tomorrow. Making some as we talk. Move, got 2-inch green ribbons, zigzag on the wall at trees, just decorating them, and lighting room. Nice.
Damn. I understand that. I really do. Just get a glass of brandy, scrambled eggs, and put it in. Done. I get it.
There you go.
I literally do understand it. But
Bless you.
thank you, Kazunti. I'll just leave the eggs, damn, and smoke a nice cigar instead.
Oh, there's that too.
Ah, but to have a cigar, you're gonna have to do it like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you, Dan. You'd have to do it like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'd have to rub tequila over it. Apparently, it's better smoked like that. Apparently.
So
Have you got
originally,
have you
what's
got
that?
hen squirrel? It's just but squirrels I said, or smoke uh a devil's lettuce cigarette and
Thank
well feeding hens. And I'm asking, and I didn't even know you had hens.
Eventually on a members only sniper, I'm going to have a open conversation on some of the things that you and I like to talk about that we can't talk about freely on regular conversations. Plant medicine.
Oh, now this would be interesting.
One of my favorite topics, actually.
Right. So just because that you can't see it on your own stream,
What?
come on, you're usually on the same wavelength. What about if I did a StreamYard one of these days?
Oh,
You come up on my panel,
yeah, we
talk
can do
about it
that.
on my side. Mm.
Sure. I just I don't know how much I could get away with here, and I don't want to push it even a little bit. It seems that so many channels
Ah,
that have been
honestly, I don't care about my. Let's say, my channel's
right,
a free for all.
right.
But you're more than welcome to discuss it on my side.
We can do that definitely. Except as a school in the green room, absolutely.
I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna do this on my side. We'll do it on my side.
Yep. T says, "Count me in." Absolutely.
Hmm? I mean, I've got enough room for 6 people on the live stream.
I've read quite a bit about it, and I've experienced quite a bit about it. So, I gotta definitely have a perspective, my own perspective to offer.
I mean, okay, I mean, everybody knows what's going through with me at the moment, but especially my members and closest friends. Um, but one thing for sure, there's been 2 cures for cancer already being found, and they're so cost effective that it would actually put the research companies out of business.
Interesting.
Apricot kernels kill cancer cells. Been proven.
Hmm.
Another one is hemp. Or along the lines of cannabis.
I've had some great conversations with Sniper talking about hemp. We could literally, if we return to cultivating hemp as a viable crop, we could change the world. We could
Mhm.
build homes,
Mhm.
environmental friendly. We could home every homeless person easily.
Cattle, as in our, okay, for the people who eat meat, such as beef, they were given hemp to eat, and there was everything was so much better back then with hemp. Now they've taken that away. It's like nothing's the same.
Right. Miss Pepper is into lemons, ginger, and honey. All good
And
things.
if you add, well, you've got lemon, ginger, and honey, add a garlic, a bit of actual ginger, what do you call it? Cayenne pepper. You've got yourself a flu bomb.
Bit of orange.
Nice.
A bit of orange,
And
a bit of lime. So
Hey,
you got your vitamin C and whatever else.
Toy Pups, I wasn't able to connect with you on Discord. Sniper says I have somewhere a PDF of a copy of 18th century almanac of those who traveled west in the Gold Rush. Nice. Marie says if you want to join my live stream, you can. Selma.
I mean, to me, I think that natural remedies are the way to go. 110%.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to um, other types of medication either. All of it's a tools, but none of it should be uh, relied upon. Especially, man, Western medicine is so slow at accepting other modalities that have been around forever. You know, now they're finally saying, um, you know, acupuncture is good. It works. But it took them 50, 60 years before they finally came to that conclusion. Hey, medic.
You must be talking about you.
Probably not.
He's not talking about me. Medic wouldn't do that to me.
Miss Pippa says I like garlic and chili peppers too, but they go in my pasta.
I got that from UB, and I know that. But I got eucalyptus honey. I got eucalyptus honey. What the scruff's a Klingon?
Star Wars. Star Trek. Sorry. There are even more accessible ways of medication that's not even material
The-
means. I agree with that,
dark-
Silver.
The thing that like had loads of wrinkles on his face.
I think so. Medic says no. Yogi is an extra from Prison Break. I think it's the beard. Rich says I'll be watching you all. If you need me, you can help me. Or if I can help, you go to my live. Got you, Murray. Shout out to Toy Pups. Absolutely, shout out to Toy Pups. T
I would
says, "Hey,
say
Medic,
something.
thanks for the membership."
Oh yeah, thank you, Poker Rossi, for giving me a membership again.
I got one too.
Wendy got one too.
Nice.
That was a Rossi's.
Dan says he had pneumonia, extremely bad. I took care of it with natural remedies. I learned a lot when I had that pneumonia. No sickness can touch me now. Nice.
No, that's. I mean, if you're going to go down I say, if you find a remedy that's natural, I think you've won.
Right. T says acupuncture helped my pain. So T, I'm hoping that the tapping will as well because we're working with the same energy system. Starship Enterprise and Andrex have one thing in common. They both wipe out Klingons. Yeah, that one went over my head too.
It didn't go over my head. I knew exactly what he was meaning.
Toy Pup says, Selma, I made a short for you. I sang a new song. Nice. Ray says, love
There
you all.
was no reason for you to put that in. I was trying to avoid that.
Oh,
And Andrex is a brand of toilet paper across here.
gotcha.
See, you guys have got the same brand of toilet paper as us, but it's a different name.
What's the name?
Shouldn't was it called what was, what's the word it was called? It starts with the C. It's got the koala. Cashel.
I'm still trying to figure out the bum hair, though. What is it with you people? Got hair there?
Listen, I'm going to confirm nor deny the fact that I do have that.
All right, because I don't want to know.
I'm just saying I cannot confirm or deny that I do or do not have that. It's you know something. The people in the UK have got a fascination of bums. It's true. And to be more to the point, I'm going to. I shouldn't say this on a live stream,
Oh, don't say it.
but I've got no other.
I agree with Wendy.
I can't under. This is a true fact. You can take my word from it. But Jace showed his bum to me because I gave him the middle finger. You can believe it or deny it, but I'm telling you, it happened.
I believe it. I'll be honest with you. Nothing Jace does really surprises me.
He is
That was
nuts.
probably for you to try and kick it.
Marie says, y'all the best ever. Thank you, Marie.
Well,
Dam's
darling,
laughing.
darling, that's probably what Jace showed it for, so I could basically boot it.
Count your toes
Yes,
afterwards.
Jace mooned me. He literally mooned me.
Count your toes afterwards. So.
It's not like he didn't ask for it. Middle finger is the international sign for show me your butt. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I
It
just
is.
gave it. I gave him it back, and I said swivel.
No.
T
I
says
did.
she's in
I gave him it back and told him to swivel.
a pain flare up triggered by being in bed, but then a chronic fatigue. I need him in bed and stuck. Yeah, it's like a loop, a pain loop. Unfortunately, Miss Pip is
I mean,
laughing. Jay spooned you,
yeah, he did. Honestly,
But
Miss
again-
Clippard, he did.
but again, you asked for it. You literally gave the international sign of Jace. Please show me your butt.
I must remember that in future. I must.
She's
Medic.
asking if acupuncture helped from
You,
Sniper.
you started it, medic. You started it. Remember that. You started this whole thing. The whole chat was nice, and the whole chat was flowing naturally well. And medic comes in and rocks the boat.
You got to go with your strength, though.
Maybe it is Jace when I need him.
He mentioned earlier he was going to be in bed earlier.
Medic, if you're one of those, I'm a hemorrhoid. I'm going to irritate you. Thank you for telling me that. You're welcome. I'm waiting for Yogi's response.
So are you feeling lonely, Murray? About what Medic said? I would never go so far as to say that about our friend Medic. But, also, I want to be polite, so I don't want to disagree with him either.
So you can confirm or not deny the fact that he is one of them.
Yeah. Yes.
That's funny.
Toy Pup says, we're supporting the Yogi right now. Thank you very much, Toy Pups. He says, you get medic better than a show. He says, okay. He wants to know how Medic's gluteus maximus is.
What the scruff is that when it's at home?
What's that?
What's that when it's at home?
It's a butt.
Gluteus maximus. What is that?
It's the butt. The gluteus maximus is the butt muscle. Is the Latin name for the butt muscle.
It must definitely be a UK thing. That I mean, it's not a Scotland thing. It must be an English thing.
It's Latin. That's the actual name for the butt muscle.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it must be an English thing to talk about bums.
Oh, right. Or to show them, as Jason did. Medic says his bus driver friend describes old people as hemorrhoids because they come in bunches and a pain in the ass. So let's see if we can steer the conversation away from butts.
I've been trying for the last half an hour, Yogi.
We're actually going to end the live stream in just a couple of minutes. So we can, I guess, 5 minutes if we want to continue talking about butts.
I knew I had you then, Stu. Are you done now? What's the matter, Cat and Jack? What's the matter? Oh, you've came back at the perfect time. People are going on about bums and butts, and
Marie says, yes, butts, keep it going.
you know something, B and Medic, you two are very bad influences
Remember
to Yogi. To Yogi.
we're a PG.
Yeah.
I thought she was speaking innocent.
Well, that's what I thought, darling. Stuart, men talk about boobs and bums often. I don't.
You fibber.
I don't.
You fibber.
You were talking about
Fibber.
Jason's.
Because he mooned me.
One thing to remember: we are a PG channel.
Sunshine.
He mooned me, so I mean, what did I do?
I think I would have kept it to myself. Me personally, I would have burned it out of my brain like it never happened. I probably
I
would have.
can't unsee things, Yogi. I
I
can't unsee
probably,
things.
after 26 years, I probably would have taken up drinking again.
Cat and Jack, the problem with Jace's membership, he decided to put it through an organization instead of his personal self.
Who did it by mistake?
And he's got 32 days or 31 days for it to reset itself. So, that to go along with that, his memberships will be back up and running.
Yep.
His memberships will be back up and running in 31 days' time. So it's just got a month.
Yeah, it's a
It's just a
shame
month.
because he had just gotten there. He had big
I mean,
plans.
the thing is, if he said to me, Stu, you've dealt with monetization thing, how did I do it? I would have showed him.
Bulk set years ago.
I mean, bulk set might not, but I know how to do it. I told him what you do is you get your P60, which is got your tax code on it. You get your tax code on it, and you send that to Google Google AdSense. So it was a minor momentary lapse of reason or concentration from Jace.
Right.
You filled in the wrong part of the paperwork. And B, no. You're a woman and you're now talking about this. So, you can't say all men. You're now talking about that subject. So you're a woman.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. All right. I think it's time to wrap things up. What more can you say? What more can you say about butts that haven't been said already? Hey, Alana. Alana says, "Hi there, my friend. My aunt passed away last night. I'm sorry, Alana. First to you, my friend. First to you and your family.
Condolences, sincerely.
Kat says, driving home, I was recalling all the good things that has happened today. Silly things like easy traffic, easy parking, etc. But that's such an awesome way to live in a state of gratitude and flow. If you can do that as you're falling asleep, when you're in that what's it called? That in between hypo.
what if you're going to just before you go to sleep?
Yep.
Go REM.
Well, that would be when you're asleep. This is like right when
No,
you're
REM
busy.
happens before you go to sleep.
REM happens while you're asleep. Rapid eye movement. There's a specific state right before you're not fully awake, you're not yet asleep. And if you can enter that gratitude, Lana says that.
Isn't it
It's the
like
thing.
you're
Love you too, Marie.
you've watched House. I think you're a House kind of guy.
Yeah, Mocha liked it. I didn't really get
Right.
into it.
One of the episodes, and there was a guy that was, but he was actually falling asleep while he was awake, and it was like tremors in his legs to try and basically jolt your like spasms. Um, um, I'm trying to think.
Kat says she was sending love to a healer. who helped her recently, and as she was filled with love, some deer ran out in front of me. I slowed and missed one, and then another deer slowed right beside me. It was wild. I
Can you
bet.
Google something for me very quickly, please?
Alana
For
says,
Yogi's
Eric,
sake.
you okay? I'm okay, Alana. I've been under the weather a little bit, but I'm starting to feel better. Someone says, Fort
What's
Beans.
no?
T says, Stuart, many men even
Um,
ask about my bum. Jeff says, Mr. White.
What?
right. What's the state before you go to sleep?
Hypo something. I actually
Well,
just read
Wendy's.
it. Oh, hold on.
I thought rapid eye movement is before you
Nope.
got to sleep. Hypo
Hey, no, Jay.
hypnagogic state.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. REM is rapid eye movement that happens while you're in the dreaming state. Marie says, Yogi, we love you. We love you too, Marie. Thank you so much.
State between wakefulness and sleep.
T says, REM whilst you sleep.
Or during this state.
Sniper says that's the key for transition. It is that little glimmer of awareness between those states.
Borrow your phone so I can read that, please.
Alana says, love you, feel better soon. I have to go breastfeed. Alana, again, prayers to you, condolences. I'm so sorry to hear about your aunt.
Right, so the state of mind before you go to bed is called hypnagogic state, which
Right.
is a transitional state between wakefulness and sleep. During this state, it's common to experience mental phenomena such as hallucinations, lucid dreams, sleep paralysis, and muscle jerks. Well, that's what I said to try to say, like muscle spasms, jerks, same thing.
Right.
These experiences are called hypnogenic hallucinations and can appear as sights, sounds, and feelings of movement. Up to 70% of people experience these hallucinations, which are usually harmless and not associated with a health condition. However, they are more common in people with certain sleep disorders and health conditions such as nars, narcopolsy.
It is
Uh,
also a deeply spiritual place to be. This is where if you can enter your intent in that moment, it goes into your subconscious mind and it's in yoga it's called a sankalpa, an intent, and you enter it into that state. Or if you can invoke the feeling of that which you would like to manifest, then your subconscious mind takes it as an actuality and will manifest it into actuality. So if you can cultivate that state and put in that sankalpa, it's also an important state in between meditation and the ending of meditation. Someone's watching about Jesus. Keith says, Lana, sending love and sending thoughts. Twilight Zone sounds
Twilight
nice.
Zone.
It does. All right, guys. I think we're going to have to wrap things up.
Yeah, everybody get the bums to bed.
Thanks for fitting that in there. One last time. One last time before bed. Needed to be said.
What do you expect, Yogi?
Give me a second here, guys.
Right, so when do we start meditation or something?
Let's start a Tuesday if you want.
That'd be fine. Don't argue with me, B. I said, don't argue with me. Good night, Cat and Jack.
Good night, Cat. T says my bum is busy making Christmas decorations. I'm glad you're being active though, and I'm glad you're in the seasonal spirit. Marie says good night. Good night, Marie. Pepper says glad in my saddle to ride out of town. Hey, Sniper, I hope your mother's doing okay, my friend. She says, Yogi, add me to your meditation student list. Absolutely. She says, Yogi, when you doing Yoga Nidra? Man, I need to finish off my certification. I should do that. I'm only like one or two little things away.
Apple is from space.
Yep. So our friend Alice. Alice, how are you, my friend?
Hello, welcome. Hi. I was like curious. It's like Apple is from space.
Yep. Merry Christmas, Alice. I'm happy to teach anyone who would like to learn meditation or breath work. Just let me know.
I'm slowly becoming a yogi.
This is true. It's a good
I
place to
never
be.
ever thought. I thought I'd never ever hear the words come out of my mouth, but I'm slowly becoming a yogi.
Pretty soon you're going to be namasteing all over town. Every YouTube. Namaste. Let's see. Alice says, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good too, my friend. She says, Yogi, do it. You saw why in the hospital? Stephanie says she's on the mend slowly. We'll be visiting Boxing Day in hospital. Hey, Sniper, first to you, Mom.
Yeah, definitely.
He says, yes, Yogi, teach me more. Absolutely. Oh, and T, I got a video I put up on my members channel of seated Qigong. Very gentle chair movement that you can do.
Hi, Faye.
Eva says, how do you do your teaching? I do it remotely. I do it usually Facebook Messenger.
Hi, Faye. Welcome in.
Miss Pipper says, practicing. Indeed, my friend.
Faye is the Motivation Collective. I was speaking to her today.
Oh, nice.
And I'm trying to remember what channel she was in. It was either Floridians, Mary's, or Daisy's. One of them three.
Thanks
Great
for
places
dropping
to
your link.
hang.
Relaxing. Let's see. Alice says, have you seen my Christmas mask? I haven't. But I'm going to bring up your channel real quick right now.
So yeah, Faye's got like 6 point something K subs. She's a really good channel. She's legitimate.
Nice. We'll check it out.
Oh yes. Hello, my baby babby boo, sugar plum, sweet pie, pumpkin spice, scrumptious, clooty dumpling.
Hey, amateur angler.
That's what I was on about. He's my sugar plum, my honey bunny, yummy, yummy, yumskin. He's my sweetie pie. He is.
Yep.
Hi, babe.
I wish I had ended the live stream right before that actually happened.
No,
I wish I did.
no.
Against my better judgment, I extended it just a little bit, and this is what I get.
You asked for a song.
Did I ask for a song?
Yeah,
Hey,
you did.
I don't recall. I don't
Your
recall that
brain
happened.
did.
T says
Your,
George lost a few screws.
I've never lost anything. That's a standing joke between me and Matt because it's secret codes.
Sniper says, and on that note, I
And
agree.
on bombshell, Jeremy Clarkson style. And on that bombshell,
All right. And on that note,
and on that bombshell,
I need to go visit our friend Alice's so I can see her new mask. Miss Flipper says, you asked for a song like Stuart asked for the moon. See?
I didn't ask for the moon,
Exactly.
but your brain had a wave to me because you're looking through. What you're looking at is your computer screen, but it's like you're looking through to my side of the screen. And it was like, just
You,
sing me a song.
you've definitely misinterpreted it.
No, I didn't.
Alice says, I'm making a gray cat mask. Nice, Alice. Looking forward to seeing it.
Mm.
Hey, always feel free to drop links whenever you want. So, all right, guys, be ready for Festivus tomorrow. Bring your list of
6
grievances.
p.m. 6 p.m.
Yep. 1 p.m. my time.
6 p.m. my time.
I'll be honest, it's going to be difficult for me to get my list of grievances. I've been working on erasing them. But I'll come up with something, even if I have to make stuff up. Of course, just in this conversation alone, my almost zero list of grievances has grown to spontaneous singing from Scotsman to extended conversations about butts.
That's not me.
What else? What else has been added? That's a start. And that's just an hour-long conversation. Who knows what else is going to come up? All right.
I think my list of grievances are going to come on Christmas Day.
Well, then it wouldn't be Festivus. If you
I
do it on
always thought-
Christmas Day, if you do it on Christmas Day, you're just complaining. If you do it on Festivus, you're part of a holiday tradition. See the
Well, we
difference?
don't do that across here. We don't do that across here.
Festivus is international.
Never heard of it.
Yogi, it could be worse with holes. I think everything is worse with holes except for donuts.
Buttonholes.
Yeah, I guess. But they're not
Well,
like donuts. Everyone loves a good donut.
well, everybody does like a good donut, but I'm just saying buttonholes are useful things.
They are, but I think that's a subtle way of bringing butts back into the conversation.
No, it's not, because buttonhole
I know,
is
but
the thing
you're
that
still,
you use for knitting.
it's
And
very,
I
very.
can make, actually, my very first bit of knitting, if you're talking about knitting, and actual buttonholes, I can do them easy. They're the most easy things to do, make buttonholes.
That I can agree
Let's
on.
see. Are you 8 up? Am I 8 up? Am I 8 up? Every proper insult should be grammatically correct.
Tennessee white trash. Who in the name? AIDS.
She says,
Really?
I like the idea of
You ate up with
Festivus.
AIDS. My. Nice. Exactly. Nice trolling, yeah. Nice troll.
Yeah, he can do better. Hey, Tennessee, we're closing up shop for tonight. Come back tomorrow morning and
We'll give
see
you an
what else.
education.
See
We'll
what
give
else
you an
you got.
education. We'll give you an education how to troll. or at least
Troll-
sniper,
trolling should
or at least
be
unless
should be-
sniper will.
it should be subtle. You know what I mean? And it should never be like AIDS isn't funny. You know what I mean? People died horrible, horrible deaths of AIDS and cancer.
I mean,
and-
okay. I mean, if you just before you shut this out, number one person is Freddie Mercury.
right. So
Legend of a man.
Tennessee says, well, we're expecting big things from you, Tennessee. Can you actually be funny? Can you troll and be funny at the same time? Or can you just be mean? Man, I'll be really impressed if you can be, if you can troll and you can actually be funny. You don't see a lot of people that have that talent, but if you can do it, man, good for you. ATC says,
Yeah,
adding Tennessee
I
to my
can
list.
I can troll and be very funny.
ATC gave him a 1 out of 10.
Yes, Brad.
And that's
Can you not just make it
generous.
point? Can I just say, right, Brad? Take away that comment because the trolling effort of that was 0 out of 10.
Right, right. Marie says, time for bed, Yogi. It absolutely is. Thank you, Marie.
0. Zilch. Nada.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, I just got on, popped in and hit the like. Well, thank you, amateur. I appreciate that.
Well, guess what? Hagrid is one of my favourite persons, so there you go, because he's also Scottish. So thank you
So-
for the compliment. Thank you.
We're talking, as a good value
There
at
you go.
Hagrid.
Hagrid
Don't know it.
was Robbie
Never saw.
Coltrane.
Never saw
Robbie
Harry Potter.
Robbie Coltrane. Now he passed away last year or this year. Robbie Coltrane, who's also a Scotsman, passed away, and he was the one that played Hagrid. And I would be blessed and actually put into a great place to be with Hagrid. So yeah, thank you.
Right.
Trolling effort got better.
You think so?
I'll give him 10 out of 10 for that because that was a compliment.
In that case, it was horrible trolling. If it came across as a compliment, it's not even a 1 out of 10.
It's brilliant. I love the compliment. Being said Hagrid, yes.
See, Brad says you got a 1 because it's the holiday season.
0.5 or 0.1. 0.0. Well, it's actually 0.01%.
All right, this might be. Well, I don't know. You know, Scotland is bad when the only thing they have to celebrate is Robert Burns Day.
No, it's not.
How's
Wrong.
that? How is that for trolling?
Wrong. That's not even a troll. There's no trolling effort whatsoever. What? Because they celebrate Burns Day. Excuse me? You got Burns Day, which is January. You have St. Andrew's Day, which is the 30th of November. So you got two things.
Amateur says
Idiot.
he tried to troll himself once, but I was too drunk and we both forgot what I was talking about, so I had another drink. That's the way to do it. Hey, I give Tennessee White Trash some. I give him credit for showing up. He's trying. He's putting in some effort. Much
No
appreciated, my
effort.
friend.
Absolutely no effort.
I think there's some effort there.
None.
He had to know
Zero,
something about.
zero,
He had to know
0.0.
something about Scotland.
He had 0 out of 10 for the effort. Nil point. And that's what Wendy even said. Nil point.
Brad says, I noticed there is no space in only thing from years spent on OnlyFans. Ah, that could be.
Brad's a very
Brad is trolling the troll.
I didn't want to say that, but
And-
you're spot on.
I'm not even sure Tennessee Trash knows that he's being trolled. I don't even think he realizes that the entire conversation has turned to trolling Tennessee White Trash. He dated a Scottish girl, is how I knew. She had as many teeth as a jack-o'-lantern. That made me laugh. Marie says it's
So
6:06, right? It is.
that was up to that woman's
Nope.
personal health to
7:06.
keep her teeth.
Marie, 7:06. It is definitely past my bedtime.
So
P. Diddy says, "Hello, I'm happy to watch this stream today. Happy holidays, Eric. Thank you, P. Diddy. Appreciate that. Happy holidays to you." Marie says, "You should go to sleep. Thank you for that reminder. You're absolutely right."
is only 2 spots away from backspace.
I'll tell you what. My respect for Brad's brilliance is growing and growing and growing. I gotta take him off of my grievance list.
I got to admit, Brad is a legend in the making, or in the legend in his own right.
He's already there.
He's going places.
He's, I keep using the word subtle. He's very subtle in his trolling.
He's a very subtle guy with a lot of patience.
Thank you, relaxing. All right. As Marie keeps reminding me, it's time for me to go to bed, and I'm going to be. P. Diddy, thanks for coming in. Tennessee White Trash, thank you for coming in. You gave us a lot of fun.
Troll harder next time.
Much appreciated. He might be young. He might be new to the trolling game. You know what I mean? Let's cut him some slack. He'll come back. He'll get better.
Tennessee White Trash, was she playing?
I give him credit. He did not make a.
That's funny.
He didn't make a single ball joke. That
right,
was
Yogi.
actually. And T steps up the trolling game. Awesome, T.
Did you have ginger hair and milk bottle and glasses?
I don't even
And a
know.
white cane.
I don't know what you said.
Ginger hair, buck
Ginger hair.
teeth. Ginger hair, buck teeth. Milk bottle lenses for glasses. As in, milk bottle they used to get? Turn them into glasses.
Yep.
Really, like yay thick. And yeah.
A white cane and
a white cane
and a beanie bobble.
And a BB wall hat. Beanie, was it?
Beanie bobble hat.
Beanie bobble hat.
That I don't know.
Well, you know what a beanie bobble hat is. It's a beanie with a bobble on top.
I guess.
A pom-pom.
Right.
Pom-pom, right.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Right. Miss Phippa says, who wants to help me with this?
Bambino troller. Yes, exactly. Just go with that one. Bambino troller. But that's Baunanote. Baunanote. All those two.
Relaxing says,
I got no idea.
Good night, relaxing. Amateur says, cheers, man. Cheers, my friend. Thank you for hanging out.
Buona night. Buonanotte.
It's Italian.
It's definitely Italian.
Yep, Sniper says Bambino Trolla. Absolutely. But, like I said, that means there's room for improvement.
Troll harder next time.
He'll get better. I appreciate the fact he did not make a single ball joke. Not that I care, but it's such an easy target. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks they're being clever when they come in and say something about bald, but it's the most obvious thing in the world. To be a good troll, you shouldn't be obvious. I think he has potential. I think he's got potential.
Well, he gave me a compliment, which doesn't even classify him as a troll.
This is true. True.
What do you mean amateur don't go? Squirrel Bambino should be tucked up in his bed.
Yep, actually, me too. Bruno.
Oh,
Good night.
Bueno. Yeah, okay. Let's have it. Matt, let Yogi go. I'll speak to you.
All right. Sounds good, guys. T says, Yogi Bell,
Namaste.
peace.
Namaste. 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 Namaste.
Namaste. Let me ring the bell for T. This is for you, T. Very good, Stuart. Namaste to you, my friend.
Namaste. 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 Namaste.
Yep, one's enough.
No,
This one.
multiple times is great.
One's enough. It's a salutation. Miss Pipper, my friend. Very good. Bye, Yogi. See you tomorrow. See you, Marie. Take care, guys.
Love you all.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated.
Oh, you're most welcome.